Okay, since everybody's ready, we're going to call to order the school board meeting for October 21st, 2025. Excuse me, let's have a period of silence, and we'll follow that by saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Board, may I have a motion to adopt the October 21st, 2025 regular board meeting? First, second, all in favor?
I was first.
I heard Mr. Simmons first. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? The agenda will be adopted. Item 4, board may have a motion to approve the minutes of the September 30th, 2025 regular board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? To be approved. Item 5, receive donation from the Hitson Fund from Calvary Baptist Church. Dr. Amanda Cassidy and Dr. Dan Strickland. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Derry, members of the board. I appreciate being here. We have done this in several years, but kind of during the COVID period, it kind of fell off, and we haven't done as much about it. But we have a great new team with us at Calvary Baptist, and this is Dr. Dan Strickland, who's our executive pastor. Dr. Will McGee, our senior pastor, couldn't be here, but I appreciate Dr. Strickland being here. And he's going to just briefly talk about Calvary and what we want to do in the community. But I also want to say thank you. My parents were lifelong educators. They both retired from the Tuscaloosa City School System. I'm a retired educator for both the Tuscaloosa City and County School System, and I'm currently, my retirement gig, part-time, let me say, is working at the State Department of Education. I really, Dr. never thought I'd say that ever, so I'd say work with the State Department. But I do that and work as a principal coach and have actually worked with some of your principals in the city schools. I'll give a shout out to Dr. Darlene Atkins because she's done an incredible job at West Lawn, and I love going over to work with her. So what we do is we do a fundraiser every year on behalf of children who are in need. My mother, when she was working with the city schools, was the person to write the first Title I program. It was called Chapter 1 then in the city school system, and so that's kind of where this came from. And my mom died, and the churches became tax exempt. My dad, as an educator, pointed out to the pastor at the time that meant that children were not receiving, money that might have gone from taxes from the churches. And so this was the creation then of this fund in order to help Calvary remain tax exempt, in order to kind of put back a little bit that might not have been gained because of that. So the way we do this is we have in the past had different things, but the last few years we have a really talented artist who actually works currently at Calvary, and she's a local artist named Trisha Perkins, and she does a piece of artwork each year now that we give to people who donate. We do a fundraiser during Sundays and throughout the week. And so I have brought you a copy. This is actually one of Calvary's stained glass windows, and it's really beautiful. She does a great job. And so we want to just give you guys a copy of that so you kind of know some of the things that we've been doing to encourage people to give. So I'll let Dr. Strickland say a few words.
Honored to be with you all this evening. Thank you to Dr. Cassidy. And I did not have the privilege of knowing her parents, but I've heard amazing things about them and just the impact they made in so many lives of so many students over the years. And so we are honored to continue that legacy now with this opportunity to continue to help the schools. And so we want to say thank you to each of you for all that you do to invest in the lives of the students in our community. And Calvary's been a church in Tuscaloosa for a long time, and Lord willing, we'll be here for many more years, but we are grateful for you, and we want to be a good neighbor and a good community member, and anything we can do to come alongside the school board and any of your schools and serve you in any capacity, we're honored to do that. So thank you for allowing us to be here tonight. we're grateful for you and honored to get to make this donation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Mr. Simmons.
Dr. Strickland, thank you and welcome aboard. We really appreciate you taking on this project. Dr. Cassidy, so wonderful to see you again, and so great to have you continue the legacy of your parents who we love dearly, and obviously we continue to love you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hey, and I would like to read what is in our board packet, because I think it's sort of states everything so well and succinctly. Mr. Archie Hitson and Mrs. Brownie Hitson served as educators in the Tuscaloosa City and Tuscaloosa County school systems. Their careers spanned 42 years. The Archie and Brownie Hitson Education United Appeal Fund has benefited the children in the Tuscaloosa City and county school systems since 2012. Funds have been used for college tours, uniforms, blazers, neckties, or scarves pins for students at the Stars Academy and Success Prep program. Together, their rich legacy continues through the hundreds of people and children whose lives they touched and the lives they continue to touch through their generous donations. It takes a lot to continue to do, and we're very appreciative of that. And I know your parents are very proud of you continuing their name and their legacy. So thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for being such a consistent and constant giver to our system. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Item number 6, public comments. I don't see anyone signed up. Item 7, informational reports from the superintendent. If y'all will recall, we amended the agenda. Dr. Derry was going to give a report, but now we're only hear from our CSFO, Mr. J. Duke. Good evening, sir. 7B1.
Yes, sir. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, board members, superintendent, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor and privilege to bring the financial reports through August 31st of FY25. That's the 11th month. We are closing in on the end of the year. I just put up a chart there just to show we're zoning in on 100% once we hit September 30th. But right now we're talking about in a perfect world, we'd be at a target on our revenues and expenditures of 91.7%. And so that'll lead into the next chart, where through August 31st, we've got revenues in green, expenditures in red. Revenues are above projections at the moment. Expenditures are below budgetary amounts at the moment. So our actual revenues are up above budget. Our expenditures actually are below our budget. Both of those are good. So both of those are good things through August 31st. We will take a look at our tax reports as we do each month. I will start with property tax. I won't stay on it long tonight because property tax collections ended in June, so no collections the last 2 months. Probably won't have any in September, and then they'll crank back up in October. Car tag tax up a little bit this month, up this year compared to last year, so that's a good thing. Car tag tax is the smallest of the three that we look at each month. So we've got property tax, car tag tax, and next we'll do sales tax, but car tag tax is a lot less compared to the other two. Sales tax, very similar to the same month last year. We are expecting to hit right around our budget. Sales tax have slowed down a little bit, and so we are actually a little bit below what collections were last year. On to our general fund management report. Again, our target through 11 months would be 91.7%. You see the percentages there for the expenditures. I put a star by capital outlay there, and I want to touch on that for a minute. Chris, if you could go up. One thing I wanted to show on the revenue side is our advancement technology money did hit in August. So you see kind of some large amounts up there on the current year, month-to-date actual, that 18 million. 11 of that was advancement and technology money, which we'll spend in FY '26. So we got it late in this year, but we'll spend it next year. Back down to the expenditures again. Things are tracking good on the expenditures. There are a lot of factors involved. One major factor is our capital outlay, budgeted expenditures of 2.65 million. We haven't spent near that much. We had no big projects during this year except for two, and both of those came in under budget. So that is a good thing. So we really captured a lot of savings, if you want to call it that, in our capital outlay. For example, one of them that came in a lot less than what we thought it was going to be was the Northridge High School fire alarm. The early estimates on that were like 1.2 million, and that bid came in at $660,000. So we were able to kind of bank that money. The next slide is our comprehensive financial statement that we sent into the Alabama State Department of Education, also known as Exhibit F2A. This is all of the funds. This is everything in the system right here. This is local revenue, state revenue, federal revenue. This is everything. Our debt service, our capital projects. So that's everything. It's looking good. Again, helped by the general fund having some expenditures that were not as much as we thought they were going to be. So again, this is through 11 months. The next time I come to you, we'll be showing you a year-end closeout number for FY '25. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I'll pause and be glad to take any questions, comments, suggestions.
Does any board member have anything for Mr. Duke?
Good job as always.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Great job. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
All right, item 8, introduction of motions, resolutions for first reading, of which there are none, brings us to item 9, consent agenda items. We have consent agenda items 9A through 9E. Board may have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Do I have a second? We have a motion, we have a second. Call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Those will be approved. Thank you, board. Item 10, regular agenda items for final adoption. 10A, approve the superintendent's recommendations regarding changes in personnel. Dr. Cameron, good evening, sir.
Good evening. I have the superintendent's recommendations regarding changes in personnel. Also have a supplemental list. I will go through both with you. Starting on page 1, you have 9 resignations, 1 job abandonment, 1 new certified personnel, 1 new classified personnel, 1 reassignment, 1 request for a leave of absence, 1 transfer of administrative personnel, 6 3-year principal contracts pursuant to the Teacher Accountability Act, 7 part-time extended day tutors, and 1 25-26 contracted coach. To the supplemental list, you have 1 resignation, 1 new classified personnel, 7 part-time extended day tutors, 1 25-26 Eastwood Middle School athletics supplement, and 1 25-26 contracted coach.
All right, thank you, Dr. Cameron. Board, are there any set-asides for a separate vote? Last call for set-asides. Hearing none, board may have a motion to approve the superintendent's recommendations.
So moved.
Second.
Questions, discussion by number?
A general question. The listing number 10 is the job abandonment. It qualifies as a job abandonment. What's the effect?
She has not shown up for work, and probably it's now going on 2 weeks. Transportation Department has called her. I've called her. I've talked to her. I asked her if she'd rather put in a resignation. I told her who to get in contact with. She hasn't. She just hasn't replied to us, nor has, again, reported to work.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
just a general comment, 16 through 21, just excellent leaders. Happy and humble and proud that we have these individuals working for our system. Any other questions or comments before I call for a vote? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Each of those will be approved. Thank you, Dr. Cameron.
Thank you.
10B, discuss approve addition of the identification of 3.67 assault reference in TCS Code of Conduct.
My microphone is not working. Board members, this really is just a format error in the code of conduct where 3.38 battery and 3.67 were combined in the formatting of the code. So this is making sure that 3.67 is correct just for assault and 3.38 is for battery. So it is a correction to a format in the code of conduct. That's the only change we're asking for at this time.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Dare. Board may I have a motion to approve.
Second.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? That'll be approved. Item 11, unfinished business. We have none to attend to. Does any board member have any general announcements? Robin, we have student hearings next week. We have 2 student hearings on October the 28th. That'll be at the Regions Room at Central Office starting at 5:30. Anything else for the good of the order? Hearing none, we'll stand adjourned.